Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be cash stuffing my bills and my wallet. And this is going to be for the remainder of for the January bills. So I am doing like a behind the scenes and showing exactly how I do this. So I haven't filled in any of these trackers yet for this cash stuffing. So we're going to start with our bills. And in our bills, we have our buffer. Now that buffer is the $300 that's sitting in the bank. And rent, we are adding $384. And that's for the 30th. And all I put here is stuffed. And that should be $768 that we should have. And then I do write, so that way I can tell the difference. If it's green, it means I added. If it's red, I subtracted. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's give this a count. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $768 in rent. And I can't wait to show you the next part of this process. A service fee is getting $4 today. So So we should have $8 in here. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $8 in our service fee. Spectrum is getting 25. For 20, 45, and 50. And that is our current amount for internet. And then AT&T is getting 142. So I did that in 1, 2 20s, and 2 2s. And we now have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, and $284. And then childcare is getting 50, 20, 40, 5, and 50. And it now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 45, 55, 65, 75. I will have to update this later because I've pulled out of it and didn't write it down, so I need to update that tracker. And then subscriptions is getting 19. And that will make it have 28. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And it now has 10, 15, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $28. And that's right on track where it's supposed to be. And that is it for the bills binder. Let me set that right there. And then we're going into Mini Me's binder, and we are adding $18 or $18 total to his. Now 10 goes to his allowance, and that's all that it has. And I gotta get a new tracker, so I'll deal with that. And then savings is getting 8. And we have 50, 75, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91, and $92 in savings. So next payday, we will actually be able to move that over to his long-term binder. And that's it for Mini Me's. And then we're moving over to my wallet. And let's see here. I scanned my receipts into Fetch. Now these ones right here, I've got 1 and 2. Now that is going into savings challenge that I have with Lisa Grateful Me. So $2 is going into a savings challenge for Lisa Grateful Me. And then we've got $2 remaining from giving. So I am going to put that to save to give. And then we are adding $10 today to our giving envelope. And if you can hear all that noise, I do apologize. Mini Me's apparently got his phone turned as loud as it could go. And that's all that it has. Groceries is got, it actually doesn't have anything. That's the remainder of the 50 that I spoke about in the previous video. And I can't remember, I've got to pull it up. Technically we are adding 150 to this. And, because I already pulled out, we spent $30 on some Papa John's, so we have 120 remaining. So I'll have to pull the receipt to do that. So 120 in groceries is what we've got for this next couple of weeks. And then shopping's not getting nothing. Gas is getting 45. And that means that it'll be back up to 260. So 20, 45. All right, and we've got 1, 2, 20, 40, 55, and 260 in there. I like to have that buffer of $200 for gas. You just never know what could happen. And then I have been tracking it a little bit more, and $60 gets me through the 2 weeks. And then vape is getting $60. And now none of this will have to go back to the bank. but I will deal with that at a later time, because I will have another video on that process and what it looks like. So we're adding $60, and that's all that it has. And so that's it for my wallet. So let me grab 2 binders real quick. I've already got everything out and about. I just forgot to pull these over. And then we're bringing over the purple Moterm, because that $2 that's going into our Save to Give is going back here, and we're adding that. Sorry, it doesn't really matter, it's both $2, so there's that. And then this other $2 that I had from my wallet, we are putting it in. This is from Lisa Grateful Me. And if you notice on the dollar bills, we still have notes or letters on them. So I'm putting this into our C envelope, this first one. And there we go. Color in the C. And so it's got 4 in our C. C is actually from Philadelphia, so we don't see a bunch of the C's. And then our other one is an F buck. So let's go back here to our F's. And we're going to put that in there. And let me find the right marker that I used. Alright, so we are going to color in one of these F's. And then in our F, if you'll notice, they're all F bucks. And F is made in Atlanta, which makes sense because I'm in East Tennessee. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 in there. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with these as we go, but I will figure it out. See, our A bucks are made in Boston. B's is in New York. C is Philadelphia. D is in Cleveland. E is in Richmond. F is in Atlanta. G is in Chicago. H is in St. Louis. I is in Minneapolis. We still have not gotten the first I as of yet. J's are made in Kansas City. K's are in Dallas. We don't have anything in there. And then our L's is made in San Francisco. So that is all that I have for this video. And this will be uploaded as behind the scenes as well. So if you like this content, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment down below. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.